Forthcoming as adjective. About to happen or take place in the near future. Willing and ready to be performed, supplied, or given. The manager promised to provide more information in the forthcoming meeting. The politician was praised for being forthcoming about the scandal. The employee's forthcoming attitude helped to resolve the issue quickly. The forthcoming changes to the company's policies were met with mixed reactions. The author's new book is highly anticipated and forthcoming. Base as adjective. Not genuine or authentic. Not morally respectable. Her argument was baseless, with no evidence to support her claims. His base instincts led him to make the wrong decision. The politician's remarks were base and offensive, causing widespread backlash. The movie was criticized for its base humor and crude jokes. The athlete's base level of fitness allowed him to easily complete the marathon. Pinnacle as verb. To reach or attain the highest point, status, or achievement in a particular field or endeavor. To rise to the top or highest point of a particular field or endeavor. He had finally pinnacled his career with a promotion to CEO. The athlete pinnacled his career by breaking the world record. The singer pinnacled her career with a Grammy Award. The author pinnacled her career with a best-selling novel. The company pinnacled its success with a record-breaking profit margin. Surreptitious as adjective. Done in a way that attempts to avoid notice or attention. Clandestine. Kept secret, especially because it would not be approved of. He took a surreptitious glance at his phone during the presentation. They had a surreptitious meeting in the park after hours. The spies operated in a surreptitious manner to avoid detection. The thief made a surreptitious entry into the building. She had a surreptitious smile on her face, hinting at a secret. Robust as adjective. Having or showing strength and vigorous health. Strong and sturdy. The company's robust financial plan helped it weather the economic downturn. The athlete had a robust physique that made him well-suited for his sport. The computer program had robust security features that protected users' data. The plant was known for its robust resistance to disease. The writer had a robust vocabulary that made their writing engaging.
Vehement as adjective, marked by great energy or vigor, emphatic or enthusiastic, showing strong and intense feeling, passionate or forceful. The politician's speech was met with vehement opposition from the crowd. She was vehement in her defense of her friend's character. The professor expressed a vehement disagreement with the student's argument. The activist's protest was met with a vehement response from the police. The singer's fans were vehement in their support for her new album. Truculent as adjective, having a truncated shape or form, shortened or cut off. The truculent student refused to follow the rules. The truculent customer demanded a refund. The truculent protesters clashed with the police. The truculent boss made it difficult for employees to work. The truculent driver refused to yield to pedestrians.
Morph as verb. To evolve or transition from one state or form to another. To undergo a transformation or change in form, shape, or appearance. The caterpillar will eventually morph into a butterfly through the process of metamorphosis. The clay can be molded and shaped to morph into different forms. Over time, technology has morphed the way we communicate and connect with each other. The character in the novel undergoes a personal transformation, gradually morphing into a more confident and self-assured individual. The urban landscape has morphed over the years, with old buildings being demolished and new skyscrapers taking their place. Pastoral as adjective, characterized by a simple, peaceful, or idyllic way of life, relating to or concerned with the countryside or rural life. The painting depicted a pastoral scene with rolling hills and grazing cows. The novel was set in a pastoral village where life moved at a slower pace. The music had a pastoral feel, with its gentle melodies and peaceful rhythms. The poet wrote about the beauty of pastoral landscapes in his verse. The dress was made of a soft, flowing fabric with a pastoral print of flowers and fields. Obtain as verb, acquire or get hold of something through effort, purchase, or other means. Secure, gain, or procure something. It is difficult to obtain a visa to travel to some countries. The information can be obtained through a simple online search. The necessary permits can be obtained from the city council. The company aims to obtain a larger market share through strategic partnerships. The required qualifications can be obtained through a combination of education and experience. Torpor as noun, a condition of apathy or sluggishness, a state of mental or physical inactivity or lethargy. The heat induced a sense of torpor in the hikers. She felt a sense of torpor after the heavy meal. The cold weather brought a sense of torpor to the city. The medication caused a feeling of torpor in the patient. His depression led to a state of torpor that he couldn't shake off. Gauche, awkward or unskilled in social situations, lacking in social grace or sophistication. His gauche manners made him stand out among the refined guests. The new intern's gauche behavior at the office party was quite embarrassing. She felt gauche and out of place at the fancy restaurant. The politician's gauche comments offended many people. The writer's portrayal of the character's gauche personality was spot on. Unseemly is adjective, inappropriate or offensive, often with regard to behavior or appearance, not in accordance with accepted standards of propriety or good taste. The CEO's lavish spending on personal items was unseemly, considering the company's financial situation. The actor's behavior at the awards ceremony was unseemly and disrespectful. The politician's unseemly remarks about a colleague caused a lot of controversy. The dress was deemed unseemly for the occasion and the dress code. The unseemly mess in the kitchen needed to be cleaned up before the guests arrived. Quip is noun, a clever or witty remark or comment, a sarcastic or humorous observation. Her quips were always witty and entertaining. He made a clever quip about the weather that made everyone laugh. The comedian's quips about politics were particularly hilarious. He was famous for his quips and one-liners. She responded to his insult with a clever quip that left him speechless. Punctilious as adjective, observing or adhering strictly to formal rules, customs, or etiquette, paying close attention to detail, especially in matters of etiquette or protocol. The punctilious teacher was strict about grammar and punctuation in their students' writing. The punctilious chef was known for their attention to detail in the kitchen. The punctilious accountant was meticulous about tracking every penny of their clients' finances. The punctilious editor was known for catching even the smallest errors in their writer's work. The punctilious event planner made sure that every detail of the party was perfect. Atavism as noun, the reappearance of a characteristic or trait in an organism that has been absent in recent ancestors. The reversion to an earlier type or characteristic, especially a genetic trait. The appearance of a genetic trait that was absent in the family for generations is called an atavism, a throwback to an earlier ancestry. The revival of an outdated fashion trend is sometimes called an atavism, a return to a style from the past. The aggression of a domesticated animal towards humans or other animals is sometimes attributed to an atavism, a re-emergence of their wild instincts. The love for hunting and gathering among some modern people can be seen as an atavism, a connection to our early human history. The presence of the tailbone in humans is considered an atavism, a remnant of our primate ancestors.
Eponym as noun, a person or thing after whom a discovery, invention, or other item is named, a word or name used to describe or identify something, based on the name of a person, place, or thing. Sandwich is an eponym named after John Montagu, the 4th Earl of Sandwich. The term boycott is an eponym named after Charles Boycott, a British land agent. Diesel engines are an eponym named after Rudolf Diesel, who invented them in the late 19th century. The word dunce is an eponym named after John Duns Scotus, a medieval philosopher. Mesmerize is an eponym named after Franz Mesmer, an 18th century physician who developed a theory of animal magnetism.
Bastardization as noun, the act or process of corrupting or degrading something, often referring to the debasement or deterioration of an original idea, language, or concept. The altering or debasing of something, resulting in a decline in its quality or purity. The film's adaptation was seen as a bastardization of the original novel's intricate plot. The artist protested against the bastardization of his work in the cheap reproductions. Critics accused the new policies of being a bastardization of the company's founding principles. The chef refused to allow any bastardization of traditional recipes in the restaurant. Historians lament the bastardization of historical events in the retelling of stories. Peevish as adjective, easily annoyed, irritable, or bad-tempered, quick to become upset, frustrated, or angry, especially over minor or trivial matters. The child was peevish and cranky after staying up too late. He had a peevish temperament that made it difficult to work with him. She was always peevish when she was hungry. The customer became peevish when the cashier made a mistake with his order. The hot weather made everyone feel peevish and restless. Rebuke as verb. Express sharp, strong disapproval or criticism of someone for their actions or behavior. Reprimand or scold someone severely. The teacher rebuked the student for talking during class. He was rebuked by his boss for submitting his report late. She rebuked her friend for gossiping about her behind her back. The judge rebuked the lawyer for his unprofessional conduct in the courtroom. The father rebuked his son for lying to him. Ready to boost your English or ace the GRE? Meet the GRE Vocabulary app, a fun and effective way to master language. Learn advanced words with examples and audio. Master idioms, proverbs, and phrasal verbs. Enjoy quizzes, flashcards, and pronunciation tests. Customize your practice by difficulty or focus. Translate into 100+ languages with ease. Did you learn new words? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my channel. Download now and start your journey to vocabulary mastery.